So hi everyone, good morning. Okay, good morning to everyone. So today I am going to solve the problems on probability, and that will be with the level 1 type of problems. Okay, so we are just started or we have just started our concept of probability. So at this stage we need to build our basics very strongly. So that's why we have to first solve the level 1 problems. Next we have to go for level 2, and then we have to go for level 3. So like that you have to go through your problems. So that's why no problem, we can start solving the questions and we can carry on with the problems. So tell all your friends to join as much as early possible so that we can start the class. Okay, so good morning everyone. I feel that all of you are very much safe and fine. So to be safe, just be in home. You don't need to do any big thing, you just be in home. Okay, now let us start our problems. I think voice is clear, the screen is also clear. Okay, voice and screen both are clear. I think if yes, you say yes, no problem. Okay, let us start the problems. See here, the first problem is, if 1 plus 4p divided by p 1 minus p divided by 2 1 minus 2p divided by 2 are the possibilities of three mutually exclusive events, then value of p is what they are asking. So yesterday we have gone through mutually exclusive events as well as mutually exhaustive events. So mutually exclusive events means the intersection must be empty. Okay, so now we can find the value of p. Clear? So let us take, we all know one thing, that is the probability is always in between 0 to 1. The probability is always in between 0 to 1. So we have to just go through 0 to 1. Here also we have to just go through 0 to 1. Here also we have the inequality from 0 to 1. Because all the three events are differently given and they are mutually exclusive events, and the probability of that event must be in between 0 to 1. The probability of that event must be in between 0 to 1. Okay, so for that we have to solve 1 plus 4p divided by p from 0 to 1. First we shall simplify this inequality. You see that this is 1 plus 4p divided by 4. It is from 0 to 1 because we know that the probability is always in between 0 to 1. So now we can simplify this. 4 into 0 is 0. 1 plus 4p, 4 into 1 will be 4. Okay, so now I can take minus 1 on all three sides. It will be minus 1. Minus 1 plus 1 will get cancelled. 4p, 4 minus 1 is 3. And here you can just simplify it as dividing by 4 for all the terms. It will be minus 1 by 4, p 3 by 4. Okay, so now this is your first equation, that is p is greater than or equal to minus 1 by 4 and lesser than or equal to 3 by 4. Clear? So schedule of classes is always from evening we will have at 5 p.m. Today 5 p.m. we have mock test. That is live on sets. Okay, someone is asking about the schedule, so that's why I am explaining. And another class will be in the morning. Another class will be in the morning. So actually it used to be at 10:30. Actually it used to be at 10:30 to 11:30. But today for some inconvenience we have gone for 11:30. Clear? Today there was some problem, so that's why I have not able to take at 10:30. Now I am taking at 11:30. Okay. So we are going to take 2 classes daily. No problem. So now let us take the first equation. 1 plus 4p divided by 4. It is greater than or equal to 0, lesser than or equal to 1. So we have to simplify this equation. This will be 0. 1 plus 4p lesser than or equal to 4. Clear? By multiplying 4 to all 3 sides. So next we have to subtract minus 1 on all 3 sides. Minus 1, 4p lesser than or equal to 4p minus 1 is 3. And dividing 4 by all 3 sides. Minus 1 by 4, p 3 by 4. Clear? So now you can just see p is in between minus 1 by 4 to 3 by 4. Okay. So next take 1 minus p divided by 2 also will be greater than or equal to 0, lesser than or equal to 1. This is 0. 1 minus p lesser than or equal to 2. You can take 1 on this side, it will be minus 1 minus p, and here you will have, if I take minus 1, here it will be 1. So you have negative p. Take negative p divided on all 3 sides, it will be positive 1, greater than or equal to positive p, greater than or equal to negative 1. By dividing the negative signs, the inequality will change their nature. So I think all of you know that. So now p is lesser than or equal to 1 and greater than or equal to minus 1. Okay. And you can go for the third one, that is 1 minus 2p divided by p greater than or equal to 0, lesser than or equal to 1. So 2 into 0 is 0. 1 minus 2p, here 2 into 1 is 2. Take 1 on this side, 0 minus 1 will be minus 1. Minus 2p, take minus 1 here, it will be 2 minus 1 is 1. Divide by minus 2 on all 3 sides. So it is going to be 1 by 2, lesser than or equal to p. Okay, you are dividing by minus 2 means you have to change the inequality nature. So lesser than or equal to 1 by 2, greater than or equal to minus 1 by 2. Okay. So these 3 inequalities you are going to get. These 3 inequalities you are going to get. So now you just see the sum of all the events probability also must be lesser than 1 and greater than 0. Sum of all these probabilities, that is, you can just see, you can take 1 plus 4p divided by 4 plus 1 minus p divided by 2 plus 1 minus 2p divided by 2 greater than or equal to 1, sorry, greater than or equal to 0, lesser than or equal to 1. Okay. So here we have to solve all the 4 equations. Here we have to solve all the 4 equations and we have to get the answer. Okay. Now already you got equation 1, you got equation 2, you got equation 3. You have to get equation 4. So to find equation 4, you have to solve this. First you take LCM, this will be 2. First you take LCM, this will be 2. So therefore 0 lesser than or equal to 1 plus 4p plus 2 minus 2p plus 2 minus 4p. Okay. So divided by 4, lesser than or equal to 1. Plus 4p minus 4p will get cancelled. Plus 2 will be 4. So 0. See here, plus 2 will be 4. 4 plus 1 is 5. Minus 2p divided by 4, lesser than or equal to 1. So multiply 4 on all 3 sides, it will be 0. 5 minus 2p, it will be 4. Take minus 5 on all 3 sides, it will be minus 5. Minus 2p lesser than, if I take minus 5 here, 4 minus 5 is minus 1. Now divide all 3 terms by minus 2. If I divide all 3 terms by minus 2, it will be 5 by 2 greater than or equal to p greater than or equal to 1 by 2. Okay. So I feel some of you may understand this, some of you may not understand this. Who have not understood, quickly raise your hands and ask the questions. If you have any doubts, you can ask the questions. Okay, so once again you clearly listen. Here they have given 3 mutually exclusive events, and we know that if they are the mutually exclusive events, the intersection will be empty. So that's why we are going to solve these equations separately. And now what we are doing, we are finding the value of P. So if you want to find the value of P, that is probability, it should be in between 0 to 1. That we have studied in our previous class. In the synopsis class, we have studied that P has to be in between 0 to 1. So that's why all 3 events I have taken 0 to 1. And the sum of all 3 events also has to be in between 0 to 1. Sum of all 3 events also has to be in between 0 to 1. So totally you are going to get 4 equations. So solve all those 4 equations, and now we have to interpret it geometrically. Now we have to interpret it geometrically. So you see how I am going to take it geometrically. I will take number line. You just see here. What is the first one? You take this as 0. This as -1, this as -2, this as +1, this as +2. Okay, so now I have first one is -1/4 to 3/4. -1/4 means, please understand, -0.25. -1/4 means -0.25. So -0.25 comes here, that is -1/4. So -0.25. The another number is 3/4. 3/4 means you can just see it will be 0.8 something. You divide 4 by 3, it will be 0.7. 4 into 7 is 28. 0.7 something. So here it will be present. That is 3/4. That means this is your first interval. Okay, this is your first interval. And the next one you can just see from -1 to from -1 to +1. From -1 to +1. So now if I take the intersection of +1 and -1 with -1 to 3/4. -1 to 3/4. What will be? You just see what will be our intersection. Our intersection part will be this particular region. This is the intersection of 2 intervals. This is the intersection of 2 intervals. Okay. So next we have to go for, this is over, this is over, and next we have to go for 1/2 to -1/2. You just see this is -1/2. And you can just see here it will be +1/2, and this will be our new interval. And now if you take intersection with the third one, this is the third one, this is the second one, and this is the first one. Now you form the intersection with the third one. Now form the intersection with the third one. This part is going to be the intersection of the third one. That is from -1/4 to 1/2. You go for the last fourth one. You see the fourth one, it starts with it starts with 1/2. See here you have 1/2. It starts with 1/2 and it goes to what? 5/2. 5/2 means how much? 2.5. Okay, 2.5. So 2.5 comes somewhere here. It ends at this point. Clear? So you have 4 intervals. So now you just see very important one. All 4 intervals intersect at only one point. All four intervals intersect at only one point, that is 1/2. This point, at this point all the intervals will intersect. See, the first interval is, your first interval is from -1/4 to 3/4. Okay, so it is in -1/4 to 3/4. Again you can take -1/2 to +1/2. Here also it is present. Again you can take -1 to +1, sorry, -1 to +1. There also 1/2 is present. So therefore you can see this 1/2 belongs to all 4 intervals, all 4 intervals. Okay, so therefore this 1 by 2 is your answer. This 1 by 2 is your answer. Clear? So therefore option A is the correct answer. Therefore option A is the correct answer. Clear? Okay. So here, my dear students, all of you have to first calculate 4 equations. All of you have to calculate 4 equations, and you have to draw them on the number line. You have to draw them on the number line, and on that number line, you have to choose the common element. On that number line, you have to choose the common element, which is in all 4 intervals. Which is in all 4 intervals. Okay. So I think you can understand this. So answer is 1 by 2. If you have still confusions, please tell me. I can again explain this so that you can understand. Quickly tell me. I can explain this again so that you can understand. Okay. Otherwise, we can go for the next problems. Clear? Okay. So let us solve the next problems. No worries. You can just watch the video again and you can understand it. See the second problem. Which of the following cannot be probability of an event? Which of the following cannot be the probability of an event? So you just say probability cannot be negative. One is deleted. Probability 15 by 100. Probability cannot be in the form of percentage. It is deleted. Next, 2 by 3. What is 2 by 3? You calculate it. Which of the following is cannot? Okay. Which of the following is cannot? They are asking cannot. Okay, no problem. So which of them cannot be probability means you can just see here. 2 by 3 is lesser than 1. 0.7 is also lesser than 1. Anyways, directly you can see this is negative. So negative answer is right, because probability cannot be negative. They are asking cannot. So which of the following cannot be the probability? Option B will be the answer. Option B will be the answer. So about 15%, you just see 15 by 100. If you solve 15 by 100, it will be lesser than 1. No problem. So therefore minus 1.5 is not your probability. Minus 1.5 is not your probability. Okay. So I think you got the answer. Answer is very simple. Which of the following cannot be probability? Here it cannot be probability means minus 1.5. Minus 1.5 cannot be probability, because probability cannot be negative. Probability cannot be negative. Okay. Next, let us go for the third one. The probability of an event can be. Okay, now from this 4, you have to say which one is probability. Which one can be probability? From the following 4, you can say which one is the probability. So my dear students, as you all know, probability cannot be negative. Probability cannot be more than 1. So if I simplify fourth option, you just see 9 into 1 is 9. So it will be 9 point something 2. If I take 0, so it will be a 9.1.2 something. So this is also not your probability. So only option is D. So D is your answer. D will be the answer. Okay. Because this is minus, so it is not your answer. It is more than 1. So that is why it is not your answer. You simplify 11 by 9, it will be more than 1. So that's why it is not your answer. Therefore, option D will be the correct answer. Therefore, option D will be the correct answer. That is 0.6. That is 0.6. Clear? Okay. So this is about your mock test. So that is, I am going to take live mock test today. Live mock test today at 5 p.m. At 5 p.m. and this will be live through my YouTube channel. Already you all have attended one test on sets. So So today also there will be it will be on sets only, so that we can end that chapter and we can go for the new chapter with tomorrow. Okay, so we can end the chapter sets today and we can go for the new chapter from tomorrow. So I will decide what will be the new chapter. So you also think and comment me in the comment box about the new chapter, what I have to take. So I will decide on that. And anyways, live mock test will be there today at 5 p.m. for both 11th as well as 12th students. For both 11th as well as 12th students. So share this with everyone and try to attend all. Don't miss this. Everyone has to attend this. Okay. Don't miss this, because really you are going to enjoy that test. It is going to be really wonderful exam and you also get more knowledge. Okay, don't miss this at 5 p.m. Clear? Okay. Let us go for the next problem. The fourth one. In an experiment, the sum of the probabilities of a different events is. Very easy answer. Quickly tell me. In an experiment, the sum of probabilities of different events is. That means experiment has been done. Experiment has been done already, and events are also collected. So here event E1, event E2, event E3, event E4. Let us take, there are 4 events. Now what they are asking? Sum of probabilities. That means probability of E1 plus probability of E2 plus probability of E3 plus probability of E4 is going to be what they are asking. So there are 4 events. There are 4 events. Now they are asking probability of all 4 events will be what? So we all know that if in experiment we have 4 events or any events, n events, if I take the sum of the probability of all the events, the answer must be 1. So here our answer is going to be 1. Clear? So please see that we are going to get answer as 1. Okay. Very good. Most of you are giving the right answers. Most of you are giving the right answers. Very nice. Keep it up. Now let us go for the 5th one. Now let us go for the 5th one. In a rolling dice, the probability of getting number 8 is. Very wonderful. On tip of finger you have to answer it. By looking at this you have to answer it. In a rolling a dice, probability of getting the number 8 is what they are asking. Quickly tell me the answer. It don't need any solving. It don't need any solving. Quickly tell me what will be the answer. Very good. In a rolling of dice, see here, in a rolling of dice, we can't get 8 because on a dice 8 is not present. Therefore 0 will be the answer. Therefore 0 will be the answer for this. Very nice. Wonderful. All of you are giving the right answers. So answer is 0. Answer is 0. Let us go for the 6th one. In a simultaneous throw of a coin, of a 2 coins, the probability of having 2 heads is. No problem. You just see, I am tossing a coin for 2 times. I am tossing a coin for 2 times. Now sample space S will be equal to HH, HT, TH, TT. So these are the sample spaces. These are the sample spaces. Now you can just see we have 4 number of events. We have 4 number of sample events. So now you can just see that by taking this 4 number of sample points, we have to calculate our probability of having 2 heads. Probability of having 2 heads. Okay. So probability of having 2 heads, the number of sample space n of s is equal to 1. And you can just see, sorry, number of favorable cases. Number of favorable cases is 1. And you can see number of sample spaces is 4. Okay. So therefore answer is going to be 1 by 4. Therefore answer is going to be 1 by 4. Clear? So that is option A. That is option A. Okay, someone is telling that this type of questions will not come in JEE Mains. See here. Now we are building our basics. We are just in the second session of probability. We are just in a second session of probability. Yesterday we have done some basics. On that basics I have taken these problems. Okay, I also know that this type of questions will not come in JEE Mains. First thing, we have to build our basics strongly. Next we have to go for the higher level of problems. Anyways, this is the second class of probability. Don't worry, still we are going to continue it with, and daily I am going to have one session on this and one session on sets. That sets already it is over. So I will going to be continue with classes of probability daily in the morning. So from day to tomorrow the questions are going to be different, and these are the questions on 11th class based problems. These are the questions on 11th class based chapter. So that's why have some patience. You are also going to get the problems of level 2 and level 3. So there I will see how much you can answer the questions. Okay, don't worry, we will come for level 2 and level 3 also. Okay. So this is one more announcement for the 12th class students. That is, today we are going to have one more session at 7 p.m. for 12th class students. That is solving model question papers. I am going to solve model question papers of your board exam. It will be live session from 7 p.m. So don't miss. Share with all 12th class students, and it will be Karnataka board related question paper. This will be Karnataka board related question paper, and there also you just come and you don't say that this will not come in JEE Mains. Karnataka board question paper will be different, JEE question paper will be different. So I will be solving Karnataka board reduced syllabus question papers, so that you can attend there from 7 p.m. Okay. So share this with all all of your friends, so that we can take or we can start this session at 7 p.m. Clear? Okay. Now let us go for the seventh problem. See, the seventh problem is the probability of getting more than 7 when the pair of dice is thrown. The probability of getting sum as 7. You can just see probability of getting sum more than 7. The probability of getting sum more than 7. That means when the pair of dice are thrown, that means the 2 dice are going to be thrown, and from that 2 dice we have to collect the number of sample spaces such that sum must be more than 7. Okay, so you just collect the number of sample spaces. I will collect the number of sample spaces. You just go through it. The number of sample spaces are more than 7 means you can just see 2,6. Next you can see 3,5, 3,6. Next you can see 4,4, 4,5, 4,6, and next you can see 5,3, 5,4, 5,5, 5,6, and next you can take 6,2, 6,3, 6,4, 6,5, 6,6. Okay, so these are the sample spaces that can be more than 7. The sum of them can be more than 7. Okay, you can see how many sample spaces: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 and 15. So it will be 15 by 36. So the answer will be 15 by 36. If you simplify 3 into 5, 3 into 12. So 5 by 12 will be the answer. 5 by 12 will be the answer. You just simplify 15 by 36, 3 into 5, 3 into 12. So 5 by 12 will be the answer. Clear? So therefore our option B is correct. Therefore our option B is correct answer. Clear? Some of you are giving it as D. D is not the answer. 15 by 36 you will get. You simplify it, 3 into 5, 3 into 12. So 5 by 12 is going to be the answer. Clear? That is option B. That is option B. Okay. So now let us go for the 8th question. Now let us go for the 8th question. What is the 8th question? You just see. The probability of raining on day 1 is 0.2. Probability of raining on the day 1 is 0.2. Probability of day 2 is on 0.3. Okay. Now they are asking probability of raining on both the days is. Probability of raining on both the days is how much? You just see the probability of raining on the both days means they are independent events. They are independent events. So if they are independent events, probability of A intersection B is given by probability of A into probability of B. So here 0.2 into 0.3. Quickly tell me what is the answer. 0.2 into 0.3. All of you quickly tell me the answer. What is the answer for this? Everything I have written on the board, you just multiply and give me the answer. That's all. Okay. So option C will be the correct answer. That is 0.06. 0.06 is going to be the answer. Okay. Very good. So both are independent events. If they are independent events, probability of A intersection B, that is probability of A into probability of B, that is 0.3 into 0.2, that is 0.06 will be the answer. That is option C. That is option C. Okay. Now we can go for the 9th question. Now we can go for the 9th question. That is, if A and B are the two events, such that probability of A union B equal to 3 by 4, probability of A intersection B is equal to 1 by 4, probability of A complement is 2 by 3, where A complement stands for complementary event of A, then what is probability of B, they are asking. Very good. So now you just see probability of A complement means 1 minus probability of A. Okay. So now for this we can calculate probability of A complement is nothing but 2 by 3, 1 minus probability of A. So what is probability of A? 1 minus 2 by 3. So what is probability of A now? This will be 1 by 3. Okay. So from this you get probability of A is 1 by 3. And we all know that probability of A union B is probability of A plus probability of B minus probability of A intersection B. From this you can just say probability of A union B is 3 by 4. Probability of A is 1 by 4. Probability of B we have to find. Probability of A intersection B is 1 by 4. Okay. So probability of A is 1 by 3, probability of A intersection B is 1 by 4. So now you can see that probability of B will be equal to 1 by 3 minus, if it comes on this side it will be plus 1 by 4, that will be 4 by 4. So 1 minus 1 by 3. So probability of B will be equal to 3 minus 1 is 2, 2 by 3. Therefore probability of B is 2 by 3. Okay. So 2 by 3 is our required answer. Clear? Because you have to see that probability of A union B is given. So if probability of A union B is given, we know the formula, that is probability of A union B equal to probability of A plus probability of B minus probability of A intersection B. So already they have given probability of A intersection B, probability of A union B. We need probability of A, so you calculate it from A complement. So you will get probability of A. Once you get probability of A, you just replace here and you can find probability of B. Okay, so from probability of A union B, you can answer what is the required answer for probability of B. So probability of B is how much? 2 by 3. So answer will be 2 by 3 for this particular question. Okay, everyone, have you understood this? Quickly tell me. If you all have understood this, we can go for the next problem. If you have any doubts, you can ask. No worries. Otherwise, give me thumbs, give me smiles, so that we can go for the next problem. Clear? So here the intention of this solving multiple choice questions is to build the basics of probability, to build the fundamentals of probability. I know that these questions sometimes they may not ask in JEE Mains, but we have to go stage by stage. So we are building now our basics. Okay, so in the next session or in the third or fourth session, we come for the JEE Mains question, where we can take the questions from the question papers of JEE Mains. So then we can solve them. Clear? No problem. Now all of you quickly tell me. Okay, I will go for the next question. See this. In the following Venn diagram circle, A and B represent two events, then which of the following is right? So my dear students, from the sets, you know that the formula for this will be what? N of A union B will be equal to N of A plus N of B minus N of A intersection B. The same thing will be applied here also. The same thing is applied here also. Okay, so that is P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B. Clear? So that is option B. Option B is correct. Okay, you can directly go for your sets. This is the Venn diagram of intersection of two sets. Intersection of two sets. Okay, so by solving intersection of two sets, you can just see this is going to be the intersection of two sets. So now we know that intersection of two sets is given by N of A union B equal to N of A plus N of B minus N of A intersection B. So from that you can say P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B will be the required answer. Clear? So option B is right. Okay, next we can go for the 11th question. That is, a single letter is selected at random from the word probability. Then the probability that the selected word is now a vowel. The selected word is vowel. So you select the vowels. O, A, I. You got 4 vowels. Total letters 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that is 4 by 11. So 4 by 11 is our correct answer. That is option 3. So option 3 is going to be the correct answer. That is option C. Okay. So my dear students, I think you got the right answer. That is option C. Clear? Okay. Very good. So now we can go for the 12th question. That is, a bag contains 10 balls A bag contains 10 balls, out of which 4 balls are white and others are non-white. The probability of getting non-white ball is, they are asking. See, there is a bag. In this bag there are 10 balls. In this bag there are 10 balls. Okay. In them 4 are white balls. In them 4 balls are white. Remaining others are non-white. They are asking what is the probability of non-white. Non-white means 6 divided by 10. That will be 3 by 5. So answer is 3 by 5. So 3 by 5 is the correct answer. 3 by 5 is the correct answer. Clear? Very good. So now we can go for problem number 13. Clear? So quickly try to answer for the problem number 13. The dice are thrown together. The probability of getting sum of the digits as multiple of 4 is. The dice are thrown together. The probability of getting sum of digits as multiple of 4. That means the 2 dice are rolled. That means the 2 dice are rolled. So we have to get the outputs of the 2 dice. Okay. So if 2 dice are rolled, the multiples of 4, that will be 1, 3 will be multiple of 4. Next 1, 4 is not possible, 1, 5 is not possible, 1, 6 is not possible. 2, 2 will be multiple of 4. 2, 6 will be also multiple of 4. Next you can see 3, 1 will be multiple of 4. 3, 5 will be multiple of 4. Next 4, 1, 4, 2, 4, 3, 4, 4 will be multiple of 4. 4, 5 is not multiple of 4. 4, 6 is not multiple of 4. You can take 5, 3, 5, 4, 5, 5, 5, 6 is not multiple. Now you can take 6, 2. You can take 6, 3 not possible. 6, 6 is possible. Okay. So these are the number of sample spaces. These are the number of favorable spaces, not sample spaces, favorable spaces. N of F. Number of favorable spaces. Correct. So these are the favorable cases. So from this now you can answer. What will be your answer? Please tell me. Already everything I have written on the screen. So using that you have to tell the answer. See, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. So 9 divided by 36. Total number of the sample spaces are 36. 9 are the favorable cases. So 1 by 4 is your answer. 1 by 4 is your answer. Okay. So therefore option C is the correct answer. Option C is the correct answer. Clear? So 1 by 4 will be the correct answer for the problem number 13. All of you, if you have understood, quickly give me the thumbs, smiles. And if you have any doubt, you can ask. Otherwise, we can go for the next problem. Otherwise, we can go for the next problem. Okay. So I will go for the next problem. See the 14th one. The probability of A to fail in the examination is 0.2 and the probability of B to fail in the exam is 0.3. Then the probability of failing either A or B. That means you have to calculate probability of A or B. Probability of A or B. Okay. Probability of A to fail in the examination is 0.2. Probability of B to fail in the exam is 0.3. Probability of the persons failing A or B. A or B means probability of A union B. So probability of getting fail of A union B is probability of A plus probability of B minus probability of A intersection B. So you can see that it is 0.2 plus 0.3 minus probability of A intersection B. So here this is 0.5 minus probability of A intersection B. So my dear students, see here you have four options, right? The first one is lesser than or equal to lesser than 0.5, B is 0.5, C is lesser than or equal to 0.5, D is 0. You can see here this can be 0 also. Probability of A intersection B can be 0 also. If it is 0, the answer will be 0.5. It can be more than 0 also. Okay, that means probability of A intersection B is greater than or equal to 0. Clear? Probability of A intersection B is greater than or equal to 0 means it will be what? Probability of A union B must be lesser than or is equal to 0.5. Because if this is 0, it will be 0.5. If it is greater than 0, it will be lesser than 0.5. So that's why probability of A union B will be always lesser than or equal to 0.5. So therefore the answer is option, not A, not B, not D, it is C. Option C is the correct answer. Option C is the correct answer. Clear? So now you can just see that option A is deleted, option B is deleted, option D is deleted. Now we are going for option C. Now we are going for option C. Okay. So now from this you can just see that our answer is lesser than or equal to 0.5. Lesser than or equal to 0.5 is our answer. Clear? Okay. I think everyone have understood this. Why not see here, why not 0.5 means? Why not 0.5 means? Because if A intersection B has got two choice. A intersection B has got two choice. Why A intersection? Because of A intersection B has got two choice. That's why it cannot be lesser than or equal to 0.5. See here, if it is equal to 0, then answer is 0.5. If it is greater than 0, answer will be lesser than 0.5. So I has to take both the cases. If I take both the cases, then answer will be lesser than or equal to 0.5. Answer will be lesser than or equal to 0.5. Okay. So now option C is the correct answer. Option C is the correct answer. Okay. Now we can go for 15th problem. Now we can go for the 15th problem. Clear? So now we can see the 15th problem is, if 2 by 11 is probability, of an event, then the probability of the event not A, So probability of an event not A probability of an event not A means probability of A complement, that is 1 minus probability of A. We need to answer for probability of not A. So if probability of not A means we have to calculate 1 minus probability of A. What is probability of A? 2 by 11. So this will be 9 by 11. Therefore option A is the correct answer. Okay. So there are some announcement regarding the sessions which I am taking at the end of the class. So you can wait till the end of the class and you can go through it. Okay. So I am taking some classes for 11th class students, for 12th class students who have already completed their syllabus of probability. And I am also taking the classes for 11th class students who are studying probability now. They have just started the probability now itself. They are not knowing about the knowledge of second year syllabus. So we have to manage both the things. So for that I have some special announcement at the end of the session. Please wait for that. ML Saini. Okay. For ML Saini I am telling I have some special announcement at the end of the session. Please wait for that, because this class is going for two people. One is for 12th who have finished and one is for them who have just started. Okay. So wait for that and you will understand about everything. So ML Saini commented something, so for him I am saying. Okay, no problem. So I think 15th problem everyone understood this. Now we can go for the 16th one. Now we can go for the 16th one. Clear? So see the 16th problem, that is an experiment is called random experiment if it is. See, an experiment is called random experiment if it is. Random experiment we tell for that experiment in which the outcomes are not repeated. Outcomes are not repeated. Where the outcomes are not repeated, for them we can say it is random experiment. And one more thing, outcomes are not predicted. Outcomes are not predicted. Okay. So outcomes are not predicted means it is random experiment. Also the outcomes are not repeated, that is also random experiment. Okay. So for them you just see the random experiment means has more than one possible outcomes. This is also correct. Not possible to predict the outcomes. This is also correct. Therefore both A and B are going to be the correct answers. Both A and B are going to be the correct answers. So quickly give me the thumbs if you understood or if you know the things of random experiment. And if you have understood this problem, quickly give me the thumbs. We can go for the next problem. That is 17th one. That is 17th one. So 16th problem is over. If you have understood it, you can give me the thumbs so that we can go for the next problem. So everyone knows that random experiment means outcomes are not repeated. And one more thing, outcomes are not repeated as well as the outcomes are not predicted. Okay, very good. See the 17th question. See the 17th question, that is an event can be classified into various types on the basis of. An event can be classified into various types on the basis of what? They are asking. So see here, you have four options: an experiment, and sample space, an element, none of this. So if you have gone through my previous classes, you know what is sure event, what is null event, and what is compound event. That all things I have explained in the previous class. What is mutually exclusive event, what is mutually exhaustive event, that all things I have explained in my previous classes. So for them it will be very easy. And an event can be classified into various types of events on the basis of what they are asking. Please listen the question carefully. An event can be classified into various types on the basis of what they are asking. Option A, experiment. Option B, sample space. Option C, elements. Option D, none of this. So for what you say simple event, if you have n of s as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What is simple event? What is simple event? Event which has only one sample point. Only one sample point is called simple event. What is compound event? What is compound event? Compound event means event which has more than one elements is called compound event. It is also based on sample point. Okay, so here there are two sample points, so we say it is compound event. That means it depends on the sample points. That means it depends on the elements of the sample space. Sample points are nothing but your elements. Okay, so therefore option C is the correct answer. Therefore the option C is the correct answer. That is the elements of the sample space. That is the elements of the sample space. Okay, so now see the announcement, students. As I said, this is the course of 2022 JEE Mains. I am running the course for 2022 JEE Mains. That means it is after 2021. Okay, so this is the mains exam for those students who are in 12th class at 2021, who are passing their 11th class from 2020 to 2021. For them I am running the classes. Okay, so here be careful. We are just studying the basics now. We are just studying the basics now. We are not studying the questions of JEE Mains. We are studying the basics of JEE Mains. Once we get the strong foundation for this probability, then we go for the problems which are asked in JEE Mains exam. Are you getting my point? So this is the course for 2022 JEE Mains exam. Clear? So please be careful regarding that note. Okay, so have patience. First get the grip on probability, get the strong foundation of the probability, then we can go for what? The developments of problems in JEE Mains. Directly don't jump into the questions of JEE Mains question paper. First we have to get the strong base, then we have to go for the questions of JEE Mains. Clear? So that is what the announcement what I wanted to do. And if you want the classes for 12th class students who have already completed the probability, please comment me in the comment box. For them I can take separate class according to your time convenient. According to your time convenient. Okay, so now an event which has only sample point is called sample space, is called sample event. Only one sample point. So if only one sample point is present, it is called simple event. It is called simple event. If an event more than one sample point, it is called compound event. If it is only one sample point, it is simple event. If it is more than one sample point, it is compound event. Next, when the sets A and B are two events associated with the sample space, then the event A union B is denoted by A or B. It is denoted by A or B. Okay. So today we have completed our 20 problems. And the 19th one is C, 18th one is C. On the same way, 21st is also C. Clear? So all of you, my dear students, now go through the comment box who have already completed, who have completed their 12th class. For them I am telling, if you want the class on probability, who have completed the 12th class, who have completed the 12th class, if you want the 12th class probability classes, you just comment in the comment box with time. It must be not 5 p.m. It must be not 7 p.m. From tomorrow. From tomorrow I am telling. Okay. So please go through the timetable. Very big announcement. From tomorrow morning 10:30 p.m. From tomorrow there will be class for 12th class. There will be class for 12th students. That is regarding question paper. For 11th class students, evening 5 p.m. there will be class on CET. Okay. So I will be solving question papers for the 12th class students, and I will taking CET classes for 11th class students at 5 p.m. and today we have at 7 p.m. for 12th class students, and we have one that is what, live test at 5 p.m. live mock test at 5 p.m. on sets. Mock test for 11th and 12th students. For both 11th and 12th students there is a mock test at 5 p.m. So all of you must attend. I will see who will score good marks. And for 12th class, for today it is at 7 p.m. From tomorrow I will take from 10:30 a.m. not 10:30 p.m. This is 10:30 a.m. in the morning. 10:30 a.m. in the morning. Okay. So regarding this, be careful. Attend this. Every 12th class student have to attend this today at 7 p.m. From tomorrow I will take in the morning. Okay. And 11th class and 12th class both has to attend this session at 5 p.m. Live mock test. Okay. At 5 p.m. on sets. Clear? Okay. So I think everyone have understood this. So now I will close this session and we can meet at 5 p.m. on the live mock test. At the 5 p.m. live mock test. Okay. So let us see who will score the good marks. Clear? So thank you. Take care.